In tonight's Coronation Street, Mick Michaelis manipulates Bernie to lure Kit out into the open. On a desolate patch of land, a frantic Bernie confronts Mick, warning him that he's wrong if he believes she can be used as leverage, since Kit couldn't care less about her. Mick responds with a cold smirk before phoning Kit and ordering him to show up and to come alone. As Kit nears the scene, a threatening Mick steps forward, clutching Bernie tightly and laying out his conditions. Realizing she's in serious danger, Bernie passionately appeals to Kit, revealing that she had tried to reach out to him years ago, but his mother refused to allow it. Will Kit step up and endanger himself, or turn his back on Bernie forever? At the hospital, Lisa answers a call from Jess, desperate to hear any word about Craig. But how will she react to the update she receives? Elsewhere, Tim, Sally, Gemma, and Chesney reflect on the day's traumatic events as they lean on one another for comfort, while Kirk phones Beth to break the news about Craig. With Tim continuing to care for Shanice and Joni, questions mount about Lou's whereabouts. After an emotionally draining day, Lisa gathers her strength and finally confides in Carla, expressing her resolve to seize any happiness she can find. What exactly does she have planned? Coronation Street airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX. Coronation Street's Lou to flee after distressing Mick incident. Next week on Coronation Street, Lou Michaelis vanishes from Weatherfield after a violent clash with her abusive husband, Mick. Fearing for her well-being, Lou leaves her children behind and disappears. But is her departure permanent? Lou finally sees Mick for who he truly is when he reacts with fury upon discovering she once had an affair with Kit Green, who may actually be Brody's biological father. Shaken by Mick's aggression, Lou tells daughters Shanice and Joni that she's taking them away for a short break. As she rushes into a taxi to quietly flee her volatile partner, Tim notices the cut on her forehead and insists she seek medical attention. Despite Lou's reluctance, Tim takes her to A&E, where she's examined by a sharp-eyed nurse who suspects the injury is a result of domestic violence. Although the nurse gently encourages Lou to speak up, she stays silent, unable to bring herself to admit what she's going through. Overwhelmed and on edge, Lou makes a snap decision and disappears without warning, leaving Shanice and Joni in the care of a stunned Tim and Sally. The police soon launch an investigation to locate the missing mum, but Lou is nowhere to be found. Where could she have gone? And will her daughters ever be reunited with her? Farrell Hegarty, who portrays Lou, recently commented, "Sometimes in relationships like that, it's scary how love can cloud your judgment. You lose sight of what's really best for you. It's such an important topic. From the outside, people ask, why are they still together? Is this toxic? But when you're the one living it, it's not that simple. Escaping unhealthy or unsafe relationships can be incredibly hard." Mick's reaction is instant and terrifying. Overcome with anger, he lashes out violently, and Lou, shaken to her core, finally sees her husband's true nature with chilling clarity. It's not the first time Mick has shown signs of aggression, but this time the violence is undeniable, and the damage, both physical and emotional, is too severe to ignore. Realizing she is no longer safe, and fearing for the lives of her daughters, Shanice and Joni, Lou acts quickly. Under the pretense of taking a short trip, she packs a few essentials and tries to slip away unnoticed, hoping to put distance between herself and the man who has hurt her for far too long. But her escape doesn't go as smoothly as planned. As she hurriedly climbs into a taxi with her daughters, she is spotted by Tim, who immediately notices the fresh cut on her forehead. Alarmed, he confronts Lou, demanding to know what happened. Lou tries to brush it off, but Tim refuses to accept her vague excuses and insists on taking her to the hospital. At A&E, Lou is examined by a nurse who quickly recognizes the signs of domestic abuse. The bruises, the behavior, the avoidance, they all tell a story that Lou is too frightened to share. With kindness and compassion, the nurse encourages Lou to speak up, assuring her that help is available and that she doesn't have to suffer in silence. But Lou, still trapped by fear, guilt, and decades of emotional manipulation, cannot bring herself to talk. Despite everything she's endured, she remains fiercely loyal to her children and paralyzed by the thought of what might happen if Mick finds out she's told someone. This moment of internal conflict between survival instinct and psychological bondage proves too much. Overwhelmed and anxious, Lou makes a split-second decision to run. She disappears from the hospital without warning, leaving her daughters in the care of a stunned Tim and Sally. The sudden disappearance sends shockwaves through Weatherfield. The police are called in and a search for Lou begins, but she has vanished without a trace. No one knows where she's gone or if she'll ever come back. Shanice and Joni are left confused, scared, and heartbroken. They don't understand why their mom would leave them so suddenly. Tim and Sally try to comfort them, but the reality of the situation is grim. A mother has fled for her life, and her children are the collateral damage of a home life built on secrets and violence. As the days pass with no word from Lou, concern deepens. Has she gone into hiding? Is she safe? Is she planning to return for her daughters? Or is she trying to start a new life free from the fear and control she's endured for so long? Lou's story is more than just a dramatic twist. It's a stark reflection of real-life struggles that many people face. Her inability to speak up, her decision to protect her children at all costs, and her internal conflict between love and survival all resonate deeply with anyone who has experienced or witnessed domestic abuse. Actress Farrell Hegarty, who plays Lou, has spoken openly about the importance of portraying this storyline authentically. Sometimes in relationships like that, it can be quite worrying that you do get taken over by a level of love for someone, rather than what's actually good for yourself. It's definitely an important issue to think about. For a lot of people, we can look at relationships on the outskirts and go, why is that happening? Should they be together? Is that healthy? Is that not toxic? But actually, when you're in it, it's a different thing. It's not that easy for people in relationships that are unhealthy and at times unsafe. Farrell's heartfelt performance brings gravity and emotional truth to the storyline, offering viewers a powerful look at the hidden pain many people endure and the difficult choices they must make. As the search for Lou intensifies, questions linger. Where has she gone? Is she safe? Will she ever return for her daughters? And how will Mick respond when he realizes she's fled? One thing is clear. Coronation Street is not shying away from telling difficult, emotional, and socially relevant stories. Lou's journey, while heartbreaking, shines a light on the strength it takes to walk away, and the hope that even after trauma, healing is possible. Don't miss a moment of this powerful storyline. Coronation Street airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX.